Hi, and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. My name is Sarah Falciani, and today in this video, for the very first time, I'm going to be leading you through a brief but full EFT tapping sequence. Today we are going to be tapping for your chosen identity, the version of you who is worthy of your desires, because you are the version of you who gets to receive, who gets chosen by the universe, by love, by money, by people, by opportunities, by life, just because. Without having to earn, without having to prove, without having to force, without having to chase or perform to be chosen. That's what we're going to be tapping into today. This sequence is actually day 16 out of my 31-day EFT tapping challenge that I am hosting inside the Secure Self Collective, my coaching membership. So if you love this, please go ahead and subscribe, because I will be from now on uploading more complete EFT tapping sequences for you to follow along with. And if you're interested in getting the full challenge plus more deeper identity transformation work, nervous system work, more tools, more support for you as you become the most secure, healthiest, most abundant version of yourself, please check out the Secure Self Collective. The link is in the description. Enjoy. Hi, and welcome back to day 16 of the 31-day EFT tapping challenge. Today we are going to be tapping for our chosen identity, being chosen by the universe, being chosen by love, being chosen by money, being chosen by amazing people, amazing friends, amazing opportunities, just being chosen by life without having to earn, without having to prove, without chasing, without forcing, without performing. None of that. Just who you are, where you are, exactly where you are, being enough and being chosen, being seen, being held as you are today. That's what we're tapping for. So go ahead and get settled. Go ahead and get comfortable. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and start tuning in and breathing. And when you imagine being chosen, not after, not when, not if, not when you've performed, not after another journaling session, not after another level of whatever that you've achieved. If you just imagine being chosen, when you think about that, what comes up in your body? What fear, what resistance, what level of disbelief, what is there? Go ahead and rate it on a scale of 0 to 10, just noticing it today. And let's begin. Even though I am learning to lean into new levels of being chosen in all areas of my life, I still wholly and completely love and accept myself. Even though it's still new to me, this idea of being chosen without having to earn it, I know I'm right where I need to be, and I am so excited to explore this further. Even though I'm not entirely sure what the next level of being chosen will look and feel like for me, I am open, ready, and willing to explore it and consider the limitless possibilities. And I love, honor, respect, and accept myself today as I am. I learned that I needed to chase in order to be chosen. I learned that I needed to prove my worth before I was chosen. I learned that I needed to perform for what I wanted. I learned that I had to work for what I wanted. I learned all kinds of funky, weird, unhelpful things, trying to reinforce to me that I needed to earn what it was that I desired. And all of that was just to keep me safe. I do not need to chase to be chosen. I do not need to earn being chosen. I do not need to perform for my desires. I am worthy of all that I desire now, today, as I am. I feel safe holding the love, the money, the opportunities, the lifestyle, the everything that I desire. The work is done. I give myself permission to live my life, to show up for my life, to follow my joy. I get to follow my joy and live a life that feels really, really good, and I get to have what I desire. Joy and relaxation and pleasure, they're not for after I've earned it. It all gets to be a part of my life now, as I'm living, as I'm being, as I'm breathing, as I'm existing, as I'm experiencing this life that I am living. I am safe to receive. I release any and all urge to prove my worth to fucking anyone or anything, because fuck that shit. I determine my worth, and I say that I am worthy just because I am. I believe deeply to every single depth of my being that I am enough. I am enough, and I am worthy of the love that I desire, the money I desire, the life that I desire. I feel safe holding my dreams. Not only can I hold them, but I can expand upon them. The better it gets, the better it gets, the better it gets, the better it fucking gets. I am so deeply chosen by the universe. I am so fully supported by the universe, by my life, by money, by love, by people. I am surrounded by the most amazing people and opportunities. There's literally not one single thing that I can't have, be, do, create. The sky is the limit. There is nothing standing in my way. I get to do the things that feel good to me every day. I get to move from alignment and joy and my values, because I have fully and completely released any need, any belief, any bullshit telling me that I have to do a certain thing and jump through hoops in order to be chosen. I get to follow my happy. I deserve to feel good. I fucking deserve everything that I desire. I am deeply and completely chosen in all areas of my life. This is who I be now. I am open, ready, and willing to receive. And claim it. Because we said so, because you said so, because I said so, because Nugget said so, because that's the way it gets to be now. And don't ever forget it. You literally have the opportunity, you have the power, you have the ability to challenge the bullshit and choose a new way of seeing, a new way of being, a new way of breathing, a new way of living. Every single day, you have the same opportunity. Every moment of every day, you can choose something new. You can choose a pivot. Any moment of any day, you can look at the beliefs that you are projecting onto a situation, onto a relationship, onto a business, onto a project, onto anything, and you can go, hold on. It gets to be different for me because I said so, because I'm limitless in what I can do, be, have, create in this life. So I want you to come back to this tapping sequence regularly, because this is a very, very powerful one. I want you to come back to it. But same as with money, observe the things that came up in you throughout this sequence that said it can't be this way. It can't be that easy. That's something that's tappable. I feel guilt. I feel shame. Who am I to just receive things if I haven't earned it? That's tappable. What will people say if I just wake up one day and have everything that I desire? How is that going to make them feel? That's tappable. taking on the responsibility of other people's beliefs, other people's responses to you. That's tappable. And just do clearing sessions for these. As you're feeling into your most chosen identity, clear that bullshit out and lean into rising, lean into stepping into this, because this, on the other side of more of this, is literally the life that you have been dreaming of. I love you so much. I will see you in day 17.